So Leia did an awesome thing. It had my car detailed while I was gone, so it looks great. It came out really well. Back in my truck, feeling good, feeling fine. Everything's really clean too, so that's kind of weird for me. Got some shopping to do. This is the day before. Oh, I'm feeling much better, by the way. I think between the last couple of days, I've slept 24 hours or more. Yeah, 24 hours or more. So I'm feeling much, much better. It is a glorious day here in California. It is just wonderful. I have the air conditioner on. I'm wearing a sweater. I don't even need this. I gotta take this off. I'm too hot already. But I gotta go shopping because, one, there's a Super Bowl party and we're deciding if we're gonna go or not if Ben's feeling up to it. He had a tough morning. He's also sick, something completely unrelated to what I have. And also, we gotta get ready for Chinese New Year. And I know you guys have heard me mention Chinese New Year over and over and over. You don't really know what that means. I'm gonna try to explain it right now. I get to go shopping again, like an adult. Okay, so what is Chinese New Year? Well, it's the end of the lunar calendar going into the new year. And basically, different Asian countries.
Daddy, look.
Yeah, that's a toilet snake. You gotta have that for Chinese New Year. So, at the end of the year, you clean your house thoroughly, like thoroughly clean. And then at 12 o'clock at night, the next day, the start of the new year, you open all your doors and you burn a bunch of incense. And that's supposed to open all the doors, all the windows, and that's supposed to welcome in all the good luck. And then when the incense completed, you shut all the doors, and then for the next day, you only do things that you want to do for the remainder of that year. So, for example, a lot of people won't work, or in the case of a lot of countries, they'll stay off of work for like over a week. Vietnam, China, they won't work for a week straight. They call it Tet in Vietnam, and it's named other things other places. They also do it in Cambodia. For example, if I didn't go to work tomorrow, what would I do? I'd play with radios, I'd work on some electronic stuff, I do videos, I do stuff that I want to spend more time on next year. And if you're really, really into it, you only eat vegetarian on the day of the new year or the week of the new year. So what I'm doing right now is collecting all the cleaners that we need to do a real thorough house cleaning, and then I'm gonna go back and clean. Well, also it's Super Bowl Sunday, so we're gonna have to split things up a bit today. So we got kind of screwed over today. So this year was gonna be like the first year where we actually hired a maid to come and just thoroughly deep clean the house. That way, because you know, I was coming home from travel, Leia's very pregnant, and so we thought, what the hell, we'll just get a maid and do it that way. Every year we've always cleaned the house ourselves. Well, at like 6 o'clock this morning, she gets a text message saying the maid is not gonna come. She's canceling because she's sick. The day of. Now we can't even find another maid to come clean the house, and now we're cleaning it ourselves. So I'm getting off of a cold, Ben's sick, and my wife is very pregnant, and we're cleaning for Chinese New Year. So things that happen in Chinese New Year when you're getting ready to clean, our vacuum just broke and decided to dump
Sorry, I never caught your name.
everything on the ground.
I didn't do it on purpose, Beth.
Wow. Okay. I'm off. Go get a vacuum.
Just a light breeze in the South Bay.
How's it going, Ben?
I had the wind something fierce this morning, but that was completely different.
Ben's been complaining that his back hurts a lot, and when I clipped him in, I realized his legs, he's just grown so much. So I turned the seat around. He's well over the 2 years old, close to, I don't know, he's over 30-something pounds, so he's going forward. He's got really long legs now. I guess it's this thing. It's weird looking shark vac. Okay, pool time. I gotta pick some squares. There's some door stops right there. What are those, like double magnums? I think this one's full. Yep. They're little crustumas.
They're garlic knots.
It's not the tuma.
It looks like a cancer or something.
It's a garlic.
It's not the tuma. Okay, so the football match is over. The team who sported the best has won. And now it's time to finish up the cleaning for Chinese New Year. So we're about done with preparations for the Chinese New Year. It is 11:11. Ooh, very fortuitous. I'm going to jump in the shower right now because one of the things I didn't mention, tomorrow, when it is Chinese New Year, you don't want to wash your hair. The first day of the year is the most lucky day of the year, and you accumulate that luck in your hair and all around your body, and at the moment that the clock changes to 12, you start accumulating all that luck. So that's why you open up all the doors, all the windows, and you suck all that luck in, and then you close the doors and close the windows, and you don't wash yourself tomorrow, Monday the 8th. So you're watching this Monday. Hopefully I caught you before you take your shower. Don't bathe until the sun sets at the night, whatever time the sun sets where you live. Of course, you know, you can be a skeptic like I and don't really believe this, but the way I look at it is, my family believes in it, and I'm a skeptic on those things, but if I'm going to be involved in it, which I can't help but be involved, and they believe that it's positive, and they're going through the motions of doing something which they think is also benefiting me, every little bit helps, and I'll take all the credit, positive or negative, you know, particularly if it means something to them. Strangers doing something for me doesn't necessarily mean anything, but family, that's important. Okay, let's show you what it looks like when we hit 12 o'clock. I gotta get in the shower. Just finished taking my shower, so I'm feeling very clean. There's the altar behind me here. Let's see if I can say kind of the point of tomorrow, the 8th, the first day of Chinese New Year, in a different way. Spend it doing the things that you would want the rest of your year to be. Like if you could spend one day doing the things that, and then that day would be copied throughout the entire year, that's how you need to live the day. And that includes not fighting with your family. If you don't want to clean for the entire year, don't clean, etc., etc. You get the idea. So keep that in mind. We are a couple minutes away from 12. When it turns 12, we open up all the windows and doors and burn a bunch of incense. Two sets of 3. One set goes on the altar. The other set goes on the bancheng, the table over here. The way this is traditionally done is you hold them all together like that. Go like that with your hands over your head. Do whatever it is that you do. Again, I'm not a Buddhist. I know what it looks like. 3 times. And then take your 3. Okay. That's it. Okay, well that's basically how you kick off Chinese New Year. Remember today, the 8th, do the things that you want to do for the rest of the year. Not going to work doesn't mean that you don't want to have a job, by the way. There's not some kind of loophole for that. So you're still going to have a job. That's not the point of today. So if you don't go to work, that's okay. May not be okay for your job, so you should probably work on that on your own. But anyway, question of the day. Do you have any kind of weird's probably the wrong word, different traditions that people don't often follow? I bet a lot of my followers don't really know anything about Chinese New Year. So hopefully this is enlightening and you learned something. Okay, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.